usually says somewhere, right? Oh, the ticker's
There
not.
we go. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
And there's D. There's D.
See,
D.
he was there the whole time.
Yep, she popped in just now. Good morning. Good morning. She said, "Good morning. Good afternoon." Hey, D.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining.
it's afternoon for her in a minute.
Yeah, me. It's like I just ate my oatmeal. See if we get a few more people before we start the introduction. Um, yeah. So it
You just
is
your oatmeal? Yeah.
my oatmeal. I have my coffee right now. I got a bottle of water. Usually when I do my podcast on my own, I don't drink because I just don't. I just don't. I just get through it. There's Reggie. Hey Reggie, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Reggie.
So, oh, she said she's gonna put her baby to bed and then she'll come back. Okay.
Hi, Linda.
Linda's Yarn Barn. Hi,
Patricia.
Patricia. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. We got 8 people here, according to. I wonder, does it count us? I think it counts us.
I don't know.
Okay. But anyway, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. I'll see you in a few more minutes before we get started. But we have what we call June gloom here in SoCal. So in the morning, when I first moved here, I'm from the Midwest. So if I woke up in the morning in Chicago and it was gloomy outside, then for sure we were going to get some type of rain. And but here, so when I first moved here, I'd wake up in the morning and see this and be like, oh my gosh, it's going to be a rainy day. But somewhere in the next couple of hours, it will likely burn off and the sun will come out and it won't rain at all. But right now we have no sun right now.
Huh. Is it fog or because we have fog here sometimes?
Sometimes we have fog, but this is just a layer. They call it a marine layer, and it's there in the morning. And it may stay because it was gloomy all day yesterday, so it might stay. But for the most part, it's just a marine layer, and it will just we won't see the sun until later in the day, if
Huh.
at all. But it
Well,
won't rain. I mean, this will
a couple
just
more people came in. Judy,
yeah.
Linda, another Linda.
Linda Jean and Judy, good morning. Thunder Above Creations, what's your first name?
Huh. I've never seen that name before.
Thunder Above Creations, good morning. What's your first name? Ah, it's good to see you. Is that yeah, okay? Good to see you guys. 14 people. Oh, so excited to have everybody here. So I think in the next couple minutes, maybe 2 more minutes, we'll go ahead and get started. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody's safe, healthy, and doing good. Good morning, Teresa Patton. Thank you for coming in.
What yarn do you see?
Ah.
Something back there?
Oh my gosh. Anybody anybody been to Hobby Lobby and can tell me whether or not they're having that gigumongous clearance sale yet? I know it was June last year. For me, it was later than everybody else. So everybody else was getting it early June. Ours didn't go on clearance until probably a week or two later than everybody else's.
Well, first of all, I don't want to talk about Hobby Lobby because I don't have a Hobby Lobby.
You know,
But even if I did, New York will be the last state to open up, so we can't go shopping,
Yeah, well, I heard that our Hobby Lobby, well, Pam Collins said that her Hobby Lobby is open, and she lives here in California too. So it's Helen. Helen is Thunder Above Creations.
Oh, okay. Hi, Helen.
Okay. Just
How many
another
people
30
you got?
seconds. Wow. See, I cannot. I might be able to possibly knit, but I can't crochet and talk. I don't know why.
Well, there's not 40 people in here yet, so.
All right. Well, guys, do not comment much, but watch a lot. All right, Helen, thank you so much. Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Hook and Stitch Live. I am Kim, the Crafty Nomad from the West Coast.
And I am Christy, Crochet Creations by Christy on the East Coast.
And we want to welcome you into our live broadcast, Hook and Stitch Live. And we want this to be your destination for crochet, craft, chill, chat, and craft. I got it wrong. But this is your destination for chill, chat, and craft. We want this to be a place of respite. We want this to be a place of community for our crochet community, a safe place where we can just hang out, chill, relax, and get away from all that is going on in the world right now. So thanks for joining us, guys. We are so excited to be here, and so glad and hope you guys are doing well as well.
Before we start the first segment, I'd like to address a couple questions here. First of all, no, I didn't cut my hair. It's all up in the back because it is 100 degrees. No, it's not really, but it went in a week and a half. We went from like 20 degrees to 80. And when you jump 60 degrees like that, it feels like I can't breathe. It's horrible. So the hair is up. And then, I forgot what you said. Oh, she was welcoming you here to also share everything yarny. How's that, Kim?
Yes, all the yarny goodness. So just to remind you and just to say to anybody who's new like Helen, this is a show where as we go through our segments, we want you guys to join us. We will bring you in. I will begin to put the link in the chat so that if you want to come on and participate in any one of our segments, you can. And sorry about that. I didn't mean to. This thing is so. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can come in, and if you want to be in any one of ours and come on camera with us, I will be putting the link in the chat on a regular basis so that you guys can click it, and I will let you in. We are, again, like we said, we're a community, and we want you guys to all be a part of what we're doing. We want to see what you're doing, and don't think you have to come on camera. FYI, there are people who come on and they train the camera on the project that they want to show, so you can do that too. So yep, I just put the link in for the first time, and yep.
Well, then I'm going to introduce our first segment. Our first one every show will always be Hooks in Progress. Hooks in Progress is about anything that you're hooking on, knitting on, in progress on. So usually Kim and I bring something on that we're working on that we haven't shown before to each other. We try to surprise each other with what we're going to talk about, because that way it keeps the other person interested. We wouldn't want each other to go to sleep or anything, you know. So I'm going to start out with my blanket. Now, usually I have a blanket that I'm working on all the time, and I just finished one. So I said, well, it's time to start another one. So I got a free blanket pattern that I found on, I don't know exactly what the website was, but the name of it is Superbly Simple Baby Blanket. And it is a free pattern. And I'll link it to Kim, and she can put it in the show notes. But what I like about it is you start out as a square. It's just a granny square. And here's my square. It's not very big. But it stays square because there's 3 repeating rows, and they balance each other out so well that I've made it a few times now. I'm using the ice cream yarn.
That's pretty.
And this one is that, I don't know if you can tell, I've changed my camera around to try to get more colors, but it's orange and purple and green. And this color is called Banana Split. So if you've ever had Banana Split, You'll know it's real bright. It's not in my color house, my wheelhouse at all. This is going to be for somebody else. But it's real bright.
I have never had any ice cream yarn.
Oh,
I've never had any. I think it's because I'm also not really drawn to the soft pastel-y type of colors. I'm more of a jewel tone, bold, like even hand-dyed yarns, I don't really like if the yarn is barely dyed. Like if it's like, white with a couple of, sprinkles.
Well, in this, I think you would like this. This is very bold. You can't tell how bold it is.
Oh, okay.
But I almost want to put a cream color in between the stripes to break it up.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
After I get a couple more rows, I might do that. I'm grab some cream, and it'll be a 3 weight, but I don't think they make ice cream in plain.
Yeah.
I could probably. No, I probably will add a cream.
All right.
I hook to make it a little bit looser,
just
a little bit drapier. It's very nice. Yeah.
I like it.
What are you working on?
Well, before I get there, I'm going to say hi to a few people. We have Mimi coming in. Good morning. We have Susie Belford came in this morning. Good morning. Good morning. And there's a few more people down here. Who else came in? I saw Edna from Edna's World. Good morning, Edna. Thanks for joining us. Susie K. We already said hi to Linda Jean House and Quilty Crochet and I'm So Crafty from Canada. Come on in. Thank you so much for coming in. And we are right now showing our works in progress or our hooks in progress. So if you want to share your whip and you want to come on to the show to share what you're hooking right now, I just put the link back in. So you can let us know if you want to come in. Just come in and I'll let you in. So I am working on, it's going to be weird to show, but I'm working on an amigurumi that I was hoping to finish last month. This is a Snorlax. I think it's a Snorlax. I think it's a Pokemon character. My son is asleep, but he picked this out. And so I am working on it. I was supposed to finish it in May, but I was not in a mood to do it. So the Snorlax is made in several pieces. So this is his bottom. And then I've got his head done. And this is one of the ones, sometimes when you do amigurumi, sometimes it's you sew it as you go, but this one you're making all of the pieces and then putting it all together. So, and then I have his 2 ears. Oh, there we go, 2 ears. So now I have to still make the arms and the legs, and then he has, like, if you saw him, so he has that white piece right here. This is all one piece. I have to do that. Then you see his feet. Well, there's feet, and then there's claws, and then there's hands. I'm trying to move my hands, and then claws. So the claws are what's going to kill me. So that's my work in progress, or my hook in progress. An amigurumi that I'm determined is going to get finished in June. I may work on him this weekend and try to get at least all the parts together so I can like sew it together. What you're going to do the week, and maybe next time you guys see us, it'll be done. So that is what I am working on. Anybody else want to share? I saw Linda Jean said that she's got she's working on her Lost in Time shawl, which we'll talk about shortly, and she has 2 blankets in progress.
Teresa said she has a niece that's expecting. Well, guess what? My husband's son, which is my stepson, Matt, he's been married 2 years now. They are expecting in November. So yeah, I've been planning a couple things. I just didn't want to go, blue or pink yet. So I've been trying to keep it in the neutral, but yeah, I'll be ramping up to make them a couple things.
Yeah. Linda Jean, I think that the Snorlax is a Pokemon character, I think. And my son is still asleep, so I can't even ask him.
He's still sleeping.
He burned the midnight oil last night. He actually graduated or culminated from the 5th grade yesterday. And on Fridays, we almost always let him stay up. And he and his dad, my husband, they were watching movies, and so he stayed up kind of late. So he'll be.
Thanks, Dee. Actually, I can show a second whip, hooks in progress, if you would like. I don't mind. I brought another one out. If anybody follows my Facebook page, you'll know that I did start another cal. I started one with what was called the Clement poncho, canyon poncho. It was from the Lion Brand website, and I challenged Kim to make it with me. So we started. And everybody that got the pattern that was lucky to get it, great. And then Lion Brand took the pattern down. So as of right now, if you would like the free pattern, please email me at csterner9112@gmail.com. Kim will also put that down so you can. But if you email Kim, she'll send it to you. So it doesn't matter. So what I chose was Lion Brand. Now, see, we even were using their yarn. So I'm using Lion Brand Shawl and a Ball in the neutrals. And it's browns and golds, and it has the shimmer in it. I'm sure you can't tell. So I have the first section of.
Oh, you gotten pretty far.
The eyelet rose, or the first, I think it's called mesh. And then I started on the second section, which is the shell section.
Oh.
And so that's how easy it is. You go across. So you're going from shoulder to shoulder is what you're doing.
Really?
So you want to make sure that your length is to what you desire. Now, if I stand up, this length hits me right about where I want it to. And then what's going to happen is as you go down your shoulder from this side to this side, it's going to hang over, and it'll hang longer on than it does on your middle of your stomach. So it's coming out great, and I'm going to continue with this yarn. It's very light for the summer. Something to put on while you're at the campfire.
It's pretty. I haven't even started, but I will. I
haven't been able to watch any of the chat as I was doing.
I'm going to go back to it right now. LaToya is here, and she says she wants to share, but give her a minute. All right, LaToya, good. We want you to come on. And then so they confirmed that, yes, the Snorlax is a Pokemon. Thank you, guys. Judy's working on a blanket. Diana Pierce is hi, Diana. She's one of my local girls here. And she said she needs a blanket pattern. So, guys, any good blanket pattern suggestions? The one Chris showed is a good one. Any more, just put them in the chat so other people can see. Yep, Linda Jean, my kid's on his way to middle school. It's so hard to believe. But yes, he is on his way to middle school. Teresa shared about the gender reveal. I love watching those, by the way. I love watching just random people's gender reveals. People do so many creative things. That's very cool. Jennifer Simpson, welcome. She is new, and she has come here through the collaboration that we're all doing, which I bet you Reggie will talk about at the end. I'm guessing, Reggie, you're going to come on and talk about.
I was hoping that Reggie had a new segment in her classics too. So I haven't talked to her. She's been a little busy.
Yeah, busy. She's got some stuff going on. And Judy was lucky enough to get that pattern downloaded before they took it down. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh, Linda's Yarn Barn is making everyday crochet cardigan by Sorella. I have seen that, and I saw some other people, specifically some knitters who just crochet a little bit. They are using that pattern for that cardigan, and I'm tempted. I just don't like. I shouldn't say I don't like, but it's all double crochet. That's what it looks like to me. And the one that I saw, maybe I have it wrong, Linda, but I saw a lot of double crochet. So hopefully.
Can I add about the Clement? I have not stopped. I'm not going to take down that Cal is still up, and you can still get the pattern from either Kim or I. And we have a choice of grand prize. You can choose, what was that kit? It was a kit to make a poncho, or you can choose to get my knit crate from May or June, whatever you want. May. It was May. The 2 skeins that you dye yourself, I'm putting them into that grand prize. So it's almost worth, making the poncho to win that knit crate.
And you get a nice little project, a nice little wearable that you made. So, okay, Linda's saying that it's all half double crochet, which I like better. I think double crochet is a little too loose for me. I think I would like it better. I like a denser fabric, and I think I would like half double crochet better. That's awesome. Yeah. All right. Teresa, are you saying you talked to your son this morning? If so, that's exciting. I know that's hard to have him away.
Hi, Margaret. Welcome. Just stick my...
Hi, Margaret. Margaret, hi. And let's see. All right. So, Latoya's ready. Latoya's coming in to show us a hook in progress. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Here she comes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Don't forget to turn off. If you do come on, don't forget to turn off the second one, because it opens a new web page.
There she goes. There she goes.
Here I am.
Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Latoya was the one that was lucky enough to win our random prize last time during our live from Kim Goff, right?
Yes, I got it. It's beautiful.
Look at your puppy. She got her puppy.
Yeah.
Looks just like mine, only a different color. Ah, she loves you.
She does. Mwah. Okay, let me show you what I got.
Okay.
You're going to go sideways real quick. Hold on. So this, can you see this?
Yep.
This is the start of a dress. That's the start of a wig cap for a doll.
Oh.
So here's the doll.
Oh.
See that? And she's finished. The doll itself is finished. There's her hands, 2 hands. Her shirt. She got a belly button.
Where'd you get those eyes?
These are safety eyes, and the white part I put felt.
Oh, that's so cute. You know what? That's so good, because those colored ones, I have a hard time with them. But if you put the felt under, that makes a difference.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she's big. There's her underwear. She's in her pants.
She's so cute.
And then her long legs. And she's got shoes.
Oh, look at her shoes.
Buttons on her shoes.
Oh,
so is this a gift?
This is a gift from my mom. Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
I even did a little character thing. So she's got dimples.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I have yet to make a doll like that. I love those though. Did you use a pattern, Latoya, or is it yours?
Yes, it's a pattern from what is her name? My Kind of Thing. I can't remember her name. Let me look at these.
I know who you're talking about though. I know
Yeah.
her. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, she does really, really good work. I mean, I love her pattern. It works up
What
really well.
What's the hair gonna look like on that one? I can't wait to see.
She's gonna have brown hair, and she's
Mhm.
gonna have probably like little curly dreads.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I may do braids. I haven't decided.
You
But
gotta
right now,
decide.
I'm still working on the wig cap for her. So
Okay. Oh, so cute. I can't wait to see her. You gotta post her when you get her done.
oh yeah, I'll definitely post her.
Well, thank you, Latoya. Thanks for coming in. Look in the chat. People are very encouraged by it and giving you so many compliments. So
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Thanks for coming on and joining
Thank
us.
you. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us.
First time. We look forward to having you again.
All right, thanks.
Bye, guys. Bye, Latoya. We'll be back. When anybody else want to come in, let me know. But yeah, Latoya, so many compliments. I love the dolls. I've made, you can see I've made a lot of Amis. You can see them behind me. But I haven't made, well, I made a doll. It's at my job. I didn't bring it home. I made the little witch, the little Halloween candy corn witch. I did that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that last year.
And I have another one that's almost made. Like you just make the body and then you make the clothes. I just didn't want her hair. Like the body and everything is together because it was practically just one piece. You know, you just did the whole thing, and then you do the hair and then you do the clothes. So I got to get back to that one and get it done because it's practically done. So, well, that was cool. Everybody,
yes, it was. That was really fun. I like that.
All right.
Anybody else want to show hooks in progress?
While you're thinking, let me welcome in. We have 24 people here now. Who said they have a whip? Where is that at? Jay Hook. Come on. Come on, Reggie. You coming in?
Have her on 4 times today.
Yeah, you come on. We love having everybody on. Come on in if you want to come in. So in the meantime, hey, Melissa is here. Handmade Designs. What is your first name? I'm sorry. She's new here. Let's see who else got in. Cindy Spurgeon is here. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. I put it in. Okay, Cindy, come on. I put the link. Come on, y'all. We'll bring you in. I'll put it in again. Before, somebody's coming. Okay, Reggie's coming in now. So it's connected. We'll have Reggie in, and then Cindy, if you want to come in after. Here's Reggie coming in.
Hello.
Hello. Wait, you always. Aha, that's the right one. Hi.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to show you a work in progress. It's a pattern that I designed, and I have some of the girls, some of them are even in the chat right now, and they are testing it for me. And it is a wrap. I can't show it all because my side of the screen is too small. Maybe you can see.
Wow. Rainbow colors.
Pretty.
Yeah, it is called, the pattern is called the Fields of Leiden Wrap, and it is going to be released in about a week. And it is inspired by the tulip fields of Leiden.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that pretty?
So pretty. I love it.
Nice job.
That is wonderful.
I live not far from the tulip fields of Leiden. And so when you look at them in the time where the tulips are in bloom, then it looks just like stripes of color. Every stripe is a different color. And so this yarn got me inspired.
Yeah. What is the yarn that you're using?
The yarn is a whole different story. If you guys have time for it. It's the yarn is called Fandango. It's from Hobby. It's one of their newer yarns. However, I am very sad to say that this is the first time ever that I am not recommending a yarn from Hobby.
Wow.
The yarn itself. I am going to finish the wrap because I already got so far with it, and it was too far to go back, and the colors were so. I mean, the yarn itself is great as yarn, but there were so many things tangled inside the yarn. I found pieces of straw, pieces of plastic. There were strings of different colors that have nothing to do with the yarn tangled inside of it. I mean, there were so many knots in the yarn. It was terrible. It was really terrible to work with. And I have messaged Hobby about it, and they have not only they have refunded me for the yarn, they also sent me a new one because they said that they wanted me to be sure that it's not something that's general for this yarn. However, sadly, the new one they sent me is just the same. So I'm very sorry, and I would not recommend that specific yarn. It looks like it's wool. It's 60% wool, and it just feels like someone didn't comb through it to get pieces of straw and different things out of it, and it's terrible because it's not just that they were in there, they were like really spun into the yarn. It was very odd. I never had an experience like that before.
That's very weird, yeah.
With any yarn.
That's too bad. Well, thanks for giving us a heads up because we won't know unless people tell us. So, but we know you.
Yeah.
I mean, Hobby has so many great things, and the fact that
They have
it's all
the
the time
best
and you
yarns.
yeah. So that's great.
Yeah, I am Hobby's biggest fan. So like I said, it really hurt me like physically to tell them I'm sorry, your yarn is bad. I had to like think about it twice before I even wrote them, but I felt like they have to know if they're selling something like that.
Because they have to take that one off. They've got to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Thanks for sharing. We got Cindy coming in next, but we appreciate you coming on.
You're coming back on in a little while, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll be back.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Hello.
Morning, Cindy.
Hey, Reggie. How are you guys? Sin from Sin's Crochet World was having the same problem with some of the hobby yarn. It was the mega balls, and it was in a bunch of different pieces in there. It wasn't continuous thread, and it was on all the balls she had gotten. So
Well, that's
I've got 4 balls I haven't tried yet, but yeah.
Oh.
Terrible. Otherwise, I love hobby yarn. I always get their 8/4 crochet or the cotton one. I use that for my origami. But I wanted to show you my progress on my Lost in Time. I'm gonna do one more repeat.
Oh, so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
I love it. Oh, it's so big.
It is. I want to figure. I want to do one more row or one more set. I'm using the Mandala Sparkle. And
is that a 3 or 4?
I think it's a 3. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 3. But
Yeah.
I love the yarn. I had gotten it on clearance at one point, and then I was worried that they didn't have the color anymore because I wanted to make it bigger. So I did find 2 more skeins. So I like my shawls big.
Well, yeah, you want it to cover you.
Yep.
Yeah,
And especially I want to use this as one for when I'm sitting around and it's I'm cold somewhere. So you can't really wrap it around you. It's too heavy for that. But so that should be fun. I found my first Afghan I made about circa 1970. I started crocheting when I was 5 or 6, and I think I was 6 or 7 when I made this one. But
Oh my God.
it's got a
Oh
few
my
holes in it besides the granny square, but in it's big. It covers it'll cover a double or a twin, I guess. But
Oh
it's
Yeah,
my
pretty
a
big.
couple of holes in there.
Yeah, a few. I've been periodically. I just go in and I darn them and sew them up. But
Mhm.
it's still usable. It's soft. I mean, for being
Oh
I
yeah,
think that I used back in the day when Kmart had the Sayel yarn or whatever they called
yeah.
it. I
That
think
God.
that's what this is.
lasted forever. That yarn was
Yeah.
meant to be
So
washed and dried every day, right?
yeah, and it's soft. I mean, I have no problems with it being scratchy or anything. So I love it. And
Wow.
that's
You
how
made
I'm trying to be very. I'm trying to be monogamous and trying to finish the Lost in Time Shawl. But I have one more project that I'll show you that I'm starting to sew it together. Back in the early 80s, I had made a stained glass Afghan, and I don't have a pattern anymore, so I was just kind of winging it, making it diamonds, squares on the diagonal.
Mm-hmm.
So
oh
that's what I got
wow.
so far. And then I'm gonna use some of that neon stripes for the border.
So
Oh,
you just add in the squares as you go.
No, I've been sewing them together, but and then I've got triangles to go up the side.
Yeah, I've never done it that way. That's why I asked.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
always
I've
do
never,
my squares in strips.
yeah, I've never done. Yeah, I'm
Then
doing
I go
because
the
it's such an
opposite.
odd angle. I've been trying to weave in most of the ends as I go, but so that's fun.
Hmm.
that's
It's gonna
really
be a
pretty.
throw blanket for my boyfriend's sister. And that's all I got for you.
Well, thank you for sharing. Those are
You no
beautiful.
Thanks,
problem. Good to
thanks for
see you
coming
guys.
on. Yeah, thanks for the
You betcha.
support.
Thanks.
Yeah. People are loving it. Check the chat when you go back.
Yep.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a really long segment too,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was great. It was great. It was fun. All right. So let's see. People are, I don't, you know what? I got some Sayel yarn, but that's because somebody gave me some of their grandmother's yarn after their grandmother passed away. I've never
Mhm.
seen it before in real life, but in my own life, but I got it from her. But
Yeah, me too.
all
Yeah,
right.
they used to sell it at Philadelphia Sales, and it was a department store around here.
Mhm.
I remember when I was a kid, but it's kind of like an Ollie's nowadays. But there
Mhm.
they had uh, a big section of shoes because that's what we made in this town is shoes, EJ shoes. So they also sold them. So, but anyway, do you have a new section? A new
Yes.
segment you want to talk about?
Yes. Next segment is favorite stitches. And this is a segment where we talk about something new that we're loving or something that we just love all the time, but we are going to share. It could be a tool, it could be a yarn, it could be a pattern, it could be a book, it could be anything. And so I will start with my favorite for this week. I purchased from Pearl Soho 3 hanks of yarn, and this will be my very first Manos del Uruguay. Uruguay. And I got it. It is a let's see, marine silk wool blend, 70% silk wool, 30% silk. And I got it in the colorway saffron.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And then I got it in the colorway autumn.
Oh my gosh, that is too.
And then a natural that I got. So the plan is definitely going to be for these to be some kind of together.
They go so nice together.
Uh,
Oh, did you say the weight?
this is a DK.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. You can do anything with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be, it's really soft. It feels good. I think it's going to feel fine next to skin. So I think I'm going to find a small, because it's not that much yardage. It's only 150 yards.
Well, yeah, because it's got silk in it.
Yeah, so
make big
either
hands.
I have to buy some more,
Mhm.
or it's going to be a shawlette of some kind for the fall, just to throw on.
Yeah.
So that's mine.
That mustard color. Oh,
I know.
put that mustard color up there for a second. Stand still. It's a tonal too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
For sure.
But I like them all. I like them all.
And that's mine for today. And I got it. I just ordered it from Pearl Soho. And then when you get it, they send you a postcard. It looks like a postcard, yeah. So I could send this to somebody, but it has a picture of a
Shorty socks.
Yes, socks. Yes, and it tells you where you can go get that free pattern on their website. If you're a knitter, it's available. And I like making shorty socks because I have a really big foot. So to be trying to make, take forever to knit socks for me. So anyway, that's mine. What about you, Miss Chris?
Well, I'll tell you, I've got two favorites and they're in this bag here.
Okay.
I tried knitting, you know that, not too awful long ago I started, and I really like the Ross hat, the pattern that Ross from Smell Great Guy came up with. And now he added 4 sections of it. So he has all the way from sock yarn to bulky. So, and it's free, and you go to his site and get the pattern. So I started using this Premier Aurora, and I'm making a Ross hat in this, and it's the 4. So this is 4 bulky, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So a little while ago, you told me to get these hooks, and they were on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And so I bought this set. It's a set of 11, and they're all 16-inch circular cords, but they're all different sizes. So I'm using, let me see, I think this one is the 5 medium. Yeah, it is. I think it's the 5 millimeter. Okay. But these hooks are not hooks, but needles are the second favorite. So it's the Ross hat and these. Now let me just take a pair of these out so you can see them.
It's such a great value.
You have a set, right?
I have 2, yes.
Okay, so these are the needles that come in there. And this is a wire. And it's not, there's no memory. It just stays. It's just great. So they're only $12.99 for the whole set of 11. So I got to tell you, that's a favorite right there. So for your money, and if maybe you don't, if you just want them for making hats, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Towel, it's perfect. That's what I got them for. But the best thing is that they have the smaller ones for baby hats, because that's another thing that I got them for. But if you decide that you don't think you're going to knit anymore, you only spent $12.
Yeah. I actually think I learned about that from Ross, one of his videos.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure that because he either got them, I think he might have gotten his from AliExpress, but at the time I wasn't so trustworthy of AliExpress. Now I am, because I've ordered many a thing from them and it's been fine. But before that, I went and looked for them and found them on Amazon. So I think he even paid less because he got them on AliExpress. But I got mine on Amazon too.
Okay, they want me to say what this is, so I got to read it.
Okay.
It says ARTILIN, so Art Illin.
Oh.
Art Illin stainless knitting needles set, and it's on Amazon. And this case comes with it. You get the green case, and you get a needle and a what's that?
It's like a little hook, right? I think it's a little
Yes,
hook.
it's to get your, if it drops,
Keep your drop stitches up. Yes.
yeah, so that comes in it too.
And what I like them because, and I think this is why I checked, because Ross had said that it's very similar to the cord on Chow Goo, which is my real favorite. And the reason why Chow Goo is such a favorite is because it doesn't have memory either. You know, it won't. So if you're not a knitter, if you get like a regular Susan Bates circular needle, that cord has been wrapped to be packaged, right? And so the cord will remain wrapped, and you will be fighting that cord, and it just makes the knitting miserable. So it's so nice to have something like this that's affordable. And I'm looking to see if they still have it. If they do, I'm gonna link.
I've only had mine a couple weeks. Okay. You know, this is the first time that I cast on something on a set of the needles. So, and this is, I think, the only thing I have that is cast on with these needles, but they're a lot like the Chaigu as far as the metal.
Yeah, they still have them.
Yeah, they have. She'll link it in the show notes then if you guys want to check them out.
Yeah. It looks like I purchased mine in 2017. That's how long I've had mine.
Oh my gosh, and they're still up there.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Think about it. You get 11 sets. So it's like a little over $1 a set. And if you have something else in your cart, you can get free shipping. Great. You know, that's what I did. I put 2 or 3 things in my cart, and yeah.
So it's if you're in, or if you're like a beginning knitter, it's worth a shot. So let me say hi to whoever's in the chat. Ezra's in. It looks like good morning, afternoon.
Yes. What I would do, Linda, is I would go to Ross's channel and go down in his show notes and click on his website, because that's where he is. He's not selling anything as far as patterns. He's giving them away, and they're on his website. And his website will be in his channel.
And I'll try to link him to when this thing gets uploaded as a video later. We'll put lots of links. I already have some, but I will put some links to these things in the show notes so you guys can find them. And I'm not an Amazon affiliate or anything like that, so it'll just be for you to go on over there and check it out. So those are some of our favorites.
Anybody got any other favorites they'd like to share with us? You can come on and talk about it.
You can come on and talk about it, or you can put a little note in the chat and I'll read it out. What's your favorite this week? What are you loving this week? I don't think I have any more things that I'm loving this week. Loving I think that's it for me. And if not, I think it'll be okay to move on, because our other segment was a long one. So
okay, so I'm gonna move on to Hook's Handmade Classics. Today I don't have an item, but I have a book. And the reason why I brought this book out is it's 22 years old. So it's not a young book by no means. But the reason why I brought it out is because I have made this pattern. It's the Cheyenne Chevron. The chevron pattern. I'm sure that you guys have made the chevron. Now they've got it sideways in the picture, because you see how the fringe is down. The fringe on this is on side to side. So as you're doing the chevron, you always have the fringe on the side, and you do it as you go. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is because, first of all, I've made probably 10 of these blankets. I made one for my dad, one for my sister-in-law, one for my grandmother, one for my mother, one for my stepmother. I mean, I've made it a million times. But the reason why I brought it on today was because I would like to use this pattern in a scrappy cal. later on. And the reason why I want to use it is because you do each row as you go. So you could take your scrap ball, do a row. Take another scrap ball, do a row. It's going to be great. And so I wanted to talk about that today. But this is an old book, and I can get a free pattern. It's exactly the same pattern. I have it. I have it in our hook and stitch journal. I put it in there. So I have that. So that'll be interesting.
That's awesome. I'm actually going to show a classic, not really a classic because I haven't been crocheting that long, but I'm going to show something that I made when I first started. But first, I want to say good morning to Crafty Grandma Gina. It's morning here. I don't know if it's morning where you are, so good morning or good afternoon. Hey, Universe is here. Good morning. Good morning from Buenos Aires.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you for jumping in. That is so awesome. For coming.
This was her second blanket that she ever made. The Cheyenne.
Wow.
Have you made it, Kim? Have you ever made that? I love it when I do it.
Yeah, I'll have to see. I actually just was learning how to make what is that called? Interlocking crochet or mosaic crochet? Not mosaic. Interlocking.
This is so easy. You're gonna go, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's easy. But yeah, you're just all you're doing is single crocheting and double crocheting across. Boom, go to the next row. You literally just count. That's all you do. You don't have to do any fancy stitches.
Nothing special, huh?
Yeah, the coloring is all in the colors of the yarns that you use.
Because it looked a tiny little bit of like that Apache tears.
It is. It's exactly what it is, but it's not the exact same pattern. But they put the double crochets in different places.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Because all it is single crochet and don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna show 2 dishcloths I made when I first started, and I haven't. This is seriously. I started about 13 years ago, so this is about that old, and I haven't even woven in the ends. Look, I found these. It's just a regular. It looks like half double crochet. I think this one. Yeah, and I found these and looking for something else. And then this one is something else. I don't know, but it's pretty. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I use, but it's pretty. It looks like maybe, I don't know. I really don't know, but look at my stitches. I was doing a pretty good job back then.
Yeah.
So those are my classics that I wanted to show. Now, Cindy already came on and showed her classic 50-plus-year-old or 50-year-old blanket, which was well loved and beautiful. And I cannot even believe she made that when she was 7 or 8 years old. That's amazing. I could not have pulled that off at 7 or 8 years old. But anybody else got a classic they want to come on and show us? I'm going to put the link in the chat once again. So you guys, if you want to come in, you can.
Is Reggie coming back on in this section? I don't know. I didn't know if she was or not. I thought she was.
I know Reggie was going to show us like some of her mother-in-law's things, but maybe not this time.
I don't know. I haven't talked, like I said, I haven't talked to her. I figured she'd surprise me.
Yeah. So, yep. Anybody who wants to come on, you can. And yeah, I don't have a lot of old. I was surprised I found that. And it's probably maybe 13 years old at the most. So,
yeah. Well, that's okay. That's fine.
Here's Reggie.
I had a couple of blankets that I don't know where they are at the moment that I will eventually show when I get figure out. Yeah. Hi,
Reggie. Hi. You're like the star of the show.
Apparently. So which family member?
Wait, once. Yeah, come.
Oh my God. Hi.
Are you going to show us Grandma's stuff? Hi.
So, kannst du das zeigen, was die Oma gestrickt hat? Guck.
Oh my goodness, how pretty.
These are over 60-year-old doilies
Wow.
Love it.
that my husband's grandmother made.
Oh my.
Beautiful.
Ja,
They're
das
still in such great shape too.
das, genau. Zeig mal.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
So ein bisschen vor. Nein, no.
beautiful.
Super.
Oh, wow.
And they used to, this is the same like the first one. Huh?
Uh-huh.
They
Oh,
used to be in her house under under each plant that she had in the house, each plant or pot, yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a bigger one.
that would be a doily. Willst du gehen?
Wow.
Oder die letzte? Diese haben wir jetzt gezeigt. Das jetzt. Mit die Herzchen. So, andere Seite. So, gut.
Oh, how pretty. Look at that
I
one.
like that one. I love all of them.
So, super. Danke, John. Okay, kannst du halten. That was Jordan.
We'll learn German.
What's his name, Reggie?
Jordan.
My son is Jordan too. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, those are gorgeous and they look so perfect. Like they don't look like
They don't
stained or-
look that old at all. They were
No.
beautifully preserved.
Yeah.
Yes, and she still has. Well, she is still alive. She's 94 now, I think. I believe.
What a blessing.
And in her house, she still has a doily under every plant pot that she has. But when we bought this house, just as my grandma did, that I told you about last week or last time, then she gifted us these to put under our plant pots. So,
That was nice.
Oh,
Yeah. That was
wow.
heirlooms for
Family
sure to be
heirloom.
proud of. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of love in the chat when you go back. People are
okay,
loving
I
it.
will, I will read it when I go back. I also received from her when she first met me 8 years ago, something like that. And she learned that I knit and crochet. Then she gifted me some hooks and needles.
Oh,
But I will save those for another.
We will love to see them. We'll love to see them.
So I will have something else to show. Yeah.
perfect.
Thank you, Reggie.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. Such a
Take
good
care.
friend.
You've been great. All right, guys.
Anyone else
Oh
have
my God.
anything old they want to show? Anybody?
That was so cool. While we're waiting, we will say hello to Ida Fowler, who came in.
Hi,
A few people came in. Let's see.
Teresa says her niece's name is Jordan.
Oh, wow. How does she spell it? Because everybody's different. Like mine is classic. Ours is Jordan, like the Jordan River, Jordan. But some people get more creative. If I had a girl, I would have spelled it differently, I think. But
So how many people we got in the room now? Just
we have 30 people in the room. Yay.
all right. Okay. See, now I was told that a few of them turn it on and go and do stuff and leave us talking in, and I thought, yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Do your work. I mean, it's Saturday morning.
Yeah.
People got work to do. But yeah, it's so cool to have you guys in. I saw some interesting comments. I'm trying to get back to. It was so cool to see Reggie's little boy. So
he was
cute.
showing us the doilies. He was proud of them.
Yes. Oh, me and Reggie spell ours the same way. She spells hers the classic way too. Let's see, Teresa, how does your niece spell hers? Oh, same thing, Jordan Ann. Okay, spells it the same way. Okay. That's very cool, guys. This is so fun. I didn't know how today was gonna go and everything is going on. I know everybody's feeling a lot of stuff, but I'm so glad that you guys still came in to hang out with us and just chill. Up there's Denise Hoffman. Hey.
Hi, Denise. Hi, Denise.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, Becky's here too. She said missed us. Well, don't forget, if you miss us, it's always up on the replay. And some crazy thing happens and we lose it, but don't.
Last 2 times ago, we had a hard time uploading. It took until the whole 10, 12 hours later before it got up. So it'll come eventually. Michaela Jordan, I like that. Linda Jean House, I like that name. I like Michaela. I like how they spell it. And Jennifer Simpson, you've been gardening and listening to us. That's fantastic. Thank you.
That's great.
Oh man, that's so great. Yep, Denisha said there's always a lot going on. That's true. It's very true. There's always a lot going on. So we just have to keep moving forward with doing our things that help us, that calm us, that heal us, and crochet and chatting with you guys is definitely one of those things for me.
Me too. Because it's important to me because I don't have anybody that I can crochet with. So the only crochet friends I have are right here. And so that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, we have a bunch of folks that even are on here with us that live near, but we LA is California, Southern California is super spread out. So it's really an effort to get anywhere, really. I don't go to Walmart because it's a whole ordeal, to go to Walmart. I go every once in a blue moon. So, but you have to I'm planning when this thing is all over to hopefully do a meetup with the folks who live here in Southern California. The few times that we have met, or the 1 or 2 times that I have met people, it's been so fantastic. So I would like to do that, but it's just once it's possible, it's going to happen. So, but it's an effort. It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we are at the middle.
Want to move on?
Yep.
Okay, well, Kim and I have been hosting a Cal together. It is called What Time is Lit Cal, and the shawl that you are making is a Lost in Time shawl from Johanna Lindahl. Kim will link the free pattern for that if you don't have it in the show notes later. But I brought my shawl out, and of course I did. Now I've got about 3 sections done, and my yarn is a 2. So you will notice that it's not as big as some of them. See, now does those colors coming out a lot better than last time? No?
And they're muted. They are muted. So
Well,
I know yours is more.
They are not brilliant, I don't think. Let's see if I take the turquoise and show you that way. That's it.
Yeah.
But they are the antique colorway from Hirschner's. You get 8 colors. And what think I'm on is 1, 2. I've just started this 4th section this morning. Yep. So it's going to be a while.
Yep. Yep.
Well, and so what I was going to say was we are doing a Cal, and all of the photos are being put on my Facebook page. So if you are doing it with us or you don't have a photo up, I'm doing random drawings, and so you've got to get a photo up. Anyway, go ahead. Did you have yours with you today?
I show mine. I'm going to say hi to people who just showed up in the chat. Wendy, McJanet is from Scotland. She's been lurking and listening as she crochets. Wendy, thanks for coming in from Scotland. I see Dana. Dana is the Queen Fairy. Dana from Wanderlust Crochet has joined us. Thanks for coming in. So excited to see you here. And somebody asked a question. Universe asked, are you doing these lives every Saturday? Chrissy, you want to answer that?
Yes, we've chosen to do them approximately every third Saturday. It gives us time to prepare and get new things, either finish something or get some new things started, and just basically not have a boring show is what we're looking for. We're looking to have a little bit of space and a life in between.
Yes, so every 3 weeks, basically, Universe. And then Angela Young came on in. So good to see you here. Diana Pierce was commenting on my comment about getting together. The fact that we are so far apart here in LA, and also the traffic. For us, traffic is a huge deal. It just makes everything harder to do. So, yep. All right.
Can I say hi to Wendy from Scotland? I just happened to see that go by, and I thought, oh my gosh, another one from over the pond, I guess they call it, on the other side of the pond.
Across the pond, yes. Wendy, very, very happy to see you here. And now I'm going to show mine. So I originally started out with 3 balls of loops and threads, Joy DK in the colorway Wild Berry. And this you cannot see, but this is 3 balls. And I will show you that the 3rd ball got me. I'm not even finished with the whole. I'm doing the 3rd repeat of the sections, and I only got I didn't get the whole thing done. So I actually had to order, so it stopped right there, and I still have all that to do, and I ran out of yarn. So I ordered my 3 more balls of this, and I got it over there. So now I just have to keep going with my lost in time, and I don't know how many. I put a picture up on the page with a tape measure across, and I think right now it's about 41 inches, but that's not big enough. I mean,
no,
gotta go big.
Definitely not. Even if you're in that hot place where you live, it's still not.
Yeah, that's not big enough.
So Brenda is here. I see Brenda came in.
Let's see, Brenda Young. Hey, Brenda. She said she almost forgot about us. Yeah, I'm glad you remembered.
I think mine's probably only about 27 inches on the wingspan, so it's got a ways to go. I brought some grand prizes out here to show because I haven't done that. I remembered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the bag that you could win.
Okay.
If you are lucky enough to have a finished Lit Cal shawl done, this is a choice. Well, it's not a choice. We're going to draw. This is a bag that one of the viewers, one of my friends, made. The inside
Beautiful.
Purple. It is as purple as my shirt. It has the removable hanger. It has a box bottom.
Lovely.
And it also has a zipper on the other side.
See, I love that. I don't do that. I love that though.
So that is one of the grand prizes for the Lit Cal. And then I brought out. Did you bring out any prizes, Kim?
No. Sorry, but I can announce.
You can announce it, yeah.
So one of the grand prizes.
Yeah, because we got a whole month.
Yeah, you can still listen. You can start today. This thing goes quick, and you could still have an entry for this. But you guys, I don't know if I can stand up, but if you see, I don't want to knock stuff over. I'm in a tight space, but you see the T-shirt. Yes, you see the t-shirt. So one of the grand prizes
Boobs.
is going to be one of our t-shirts. Now it won't be this color because I don't have this color. You don't get to choose the color, but you do get to tell me what size. And I only have, I tried to get a, but anyway, yes, you get, that's one of the grand prizes.
These are the grand prizes.
All
right.
And it's live t-shirts.
So another one of the grand prizes is your choice. Ready? Drum roll. Of one of these Stitch Studio by Nicole. It's blowing out. Darn it. Anyway, these are the cotton colors, and I have 3 colors for you to choose from. This one is the gray. It's a gray fade, so it is black, gray, white. So we have that one of the choices. The other one is gray, blue, and tan. It's going to blow that one out too. But this is very, very pretty. It's like a tealish blue right in there. I know. Even the way I showed this, put the with the window that way. This one is the purple one. It goes from pink all the way out to a dark purple and then a gray. So there's 3 of these. The winner, if your name is drawn in the grand prizes, and I'm drawing for that, it'll be one of these choices of these colors. And there is over 1,000 yards in this. It's a 2 fine. And they are, if I remember correctly, 100% cotton, 1,093 yards in those. So one of those will go to a grand prize winner.
Quickly wanted to say goodbye to Sandra Tanner, who has to go to work. She says, I hate to leave, but I got to go. Bye, Sandra. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, Sandra. You can watch the replay later. Okay, so then the last was do you have 2?
I do, but I don't have anything.
Oh, that's right. You're gonna make something. That's what you said. Okay. All right. So now we've been doing random draws, and they've been coinciding with our live show. So I did a random draw for today, and the winning prize you are going to get is from Reggie at J Hook Crochet and More, the Reggie that was just on the show. Yep. And so I drew a name, and the name is, and I don't know how to say this, Jill Kilgore. Jill Kilgore. I wanted to show, if I can, I don't know if it'll show, her photograph of her whip.
All right, Jill. She's not here, but she's the winner.
There.
All right. Very pretty. I can see it.
Hers. And she will, like, usually anytime I draw anything, I put it in my weekly update in my Facebook group, and she's a part of it. So even if she isn't here today, she will get contact with you or myself, and I'll get her stuff to you, Reggie, as soon as I can. So thank you so much for sponsoring us and giving us a prize to use today.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Latoya is leaving. Thank you so much for stopping in and coming on the show today. I hope your mom is doing good. I hope you enjoy your time hanging out with her. I want to see my mom, but far, far away.
So anybody have a lost in time shawl they want to come on and show us? Either a finished one or your work in progress? Anybody?
Anybody? I'm going to put the link again just in case anybody wants to jump in with us and show what y'all got. Come on in if you want to. Let's see.
Oh, Teresa says that Jill has a channel That Jill is the fiber floozy.
Fiber Floozy. Yes, I hear her name. All the
Okay,
time.
so that was our winner for today, our random winner.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because I see her name all the time. I didn't know she was the Fiber Floozy as
I
well.
didn't know.
That's
Learn
fantastic.
something new every day.
Yep.
Oh, and Reggie says that she won her giveaway last month. Small world. Doesn't matter where you live either.
That is cool. That is so funny. So very, very cool. Good prizes.
Nobody wants to come on and show us your
Not
shine.
so far. Not so far. All right, last call, and we're gonna move on. I know Cindy already showed hers, so that kind of counts.
Yeah,
But,
gotta plan this out so that they go in the segments, so that way it's easier for the replay to go to the segments and find, because we're doing them in order every week, so that way the halfway mark is usually where whatever Cal we're working on.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. So if that is all, we will go ahead and move on to.
Ooh, you got the new segment.
There's a new segment coming up right now. And Dana said, I would love to see a blanket of that shawl. Has anybody done that? Because I know they did that with the virus shawl. They made it into a blanket. I wonder if anybody's done a blanket with the Lost in Time shawl. Because I would like to see that too. It's very, very pretty.
You know, you might ask the spider. What is his name? Fiber Spider.
Fiber Spider.
He would know. He's probably one of the ones that would know.
Yeah. All right.
Dana, are you working? Are you driving and talking to us at the same time?
She was on live this morning on her truck. This morning.
Yeah, but she had bedhead and all that. She probably knows if she comes on here, she's going to get picked on. Right?
All right. Well, Quilty Crocheter is learning to make shawls. Excuse me. I'm just getting into them myself. Quilty Crocheter. I'm just getting into them myself.
Reggie says she's seen. Reggie says she saw pictures of this as a blanket one just last week.
Ooh, okay. All right. We have to look that up.
Oh, his name is Craig. His name is Craig. I should have known that.
Fiber Spider. We just call people their
I
handle.
love him. He's so sweet. He really is. And he's really smart too. He can teach us all a lot of stuff. It's great.
So that's an interesting thing before we move on. Like, I am really a pattern reader. So how many people comment in the comment section if you prefer tutorials or if you prefer patterns? I absolutely prefer patterns. It's hard for me. I have tried to watch tutorials, and the stopping and starting and all of that is tough for me. But which one do you guys prefer? Which one do you prefer, Christy?
I think I prefer patterns for crochet and tutorials for knit because I'm so new. I need to see what they're doing with two hands. And I'm trying to teach my hands to do these things, and I don't know what they're talking about on the paper. And unless, of course, there's a nice picture, then it's still visual. So.
Yeah. So Denisha is saying video tutorials, and I'll qualify mine. There are things that if I cannot understand it, I will go and find like a 1-minute tutorial on a stitch, but I can't watch a whole and when I do that, I try to find the video where it's just the shortest possible, because really I just need to see what you're doing so I can understand it. But so if I can find a 1 or 2 minute one for a stitch, that's what I do. But it's hard for me to watch an entire pattern. I try, and it's just tough for me.
But it is it is basically for the new person, the beginner. And what's nice about it is somebody like Crystal is bringing crochet back by putting them out there, and these young kids can go and make a whole entire item with her.
True.
You can't beat that. And that's
it's true. So Brenda Young uses both. Reggie's like written patterns all the way. Teresa tutorials with the pattern. Gina patterns are more portable. Yep. Definitely patterns from Angela Young. Quilty Crocheter, both. Linda Jean is like, she's like a choose your own adventure type of crafter. She says she starts with the tutorial, like you, Chris. She starts with a pattern or a tutorial, and then she does her own thing, which I love it.
yeah. Well, I always make the pattern once so I can see how big it's going to turn out. And then I ad lib after that the next time I make it, because a lot of people use double crochet. And when you get a certain point where you finish it and it's all in double crochet and you go, oh boy, is this stretching out? Then you can adapt it to your own stitch that might be a little bit more mesh, a thicker stitch, so it bites and stays and doesn't keep stretching every time you wash it. That, and a lot of people use that double crochet.
Yeah, I think a lot of people use both things. Like it looks like from the chat, there's both things going on, and like Susie is brand new, so tutorials. She's brand new for crochet, and you know what? If I had YouTube when I learned how to crochet, that would have been a lot of help, but there was, when I taught myself from books for both of these things, and man, I'm so grateful for YouTube, because there are things I had to unlearn, there are things that I had to relearn, and like even recently with knitting, I just figured out that I was doing my purling has become easier because I figured out how to do it in the same motion that I do my my knitting stitch. And I know most people, a lot of us are crocheters, but the muscle memory was there for the knit stitch. And so once I figured out that I could do my purling in the same way, I don't know what I was doing before, but I just figured it out. It just clicked.
I'm doing what you were doing before, because it's such a pain when I have to purl. It's just, I know I'm doing it wrong, but you know what? I can't change it because I don't know how. But
something just
you were saying something about we didn't have, YouTube when we were kids. But the other thing is, we might not have had YouTube, but we had grandparents that knew how. These kids, the majority of these kids don't have a grandparent that did it, because that was lost somewhere. So now they don't know anybody that crochets, so they have to go to the YouTube to find it.
Teresa says she watches tutorials and then writes it down in her own words, and I have done that too, because I don't want to keep stopping and starting. So I recently, is it Ophelia, not Ophelia Talks, but somebody who does Odinka, who does these really cute amigurumis. And I want to do her pattern so bad. So I am just going to go through and write down and then do it. So, all right. So next, that was a great discussion, guys. Thank you for participating. Okay. This is the new section called Stitches Shenanigans. And what this is you know me, I'm the Crafty Nomad. I'm all over the place. I do all kinds of crafts. And so this is going to be a section where we can show other things that we do other than knitting or crochet. So for today, so if you have anything, come on in. If you do other things, comment in the comment section what other crafts you're into. Today I'm going to show, and I don't know if you can see, no you can't because it's hidden. I have one hanging, a finished one, but I'm going to show.
Lucky. She had 3 grandmothers teach her all different things. See that?
Oh man,
lucky lady.
I had a grandmother who could do it, but I think she probably just didn't have patience with us, or I didn't have patience, because the only thing I learned was a chain, and that's it. So rest was on me. So stitches shenanigans. Today I'm going to show my weaving, and it's a little bit because it's just been everywhere. So I am making a wall hanging, and I have started the weaving process. This piece, I had decided that I was just going to use one ball of yarn and not change. So I'm using actually a carrot cake from when they first made carrot cakes. When they used to be smaller, you didn't get as much yardage. That's what this is. And I think I made like a amigurumi with this, and this is what's left. So I'm making a woven piece. So that's my thing I wanted to share today that was outside of the knitting and the crocheting. I'm using something called a flexi loom. I got this on Instagram, not Instagram, Etsy. It's like $10. And it's a student. You can make one though, but I'm just not. I like to make things, but I don't want to make a loom. So I just bought this one.
So where do you get what, like, you have a pattern you're going by, or?
So I have a YouTube. I use YouTube to find out different weaving patterns. So these are called, the fringe is called a raya knot. And then the pinky part that you see up here, I can't get to it, is just plain weave right now. And then once I finish that out, I've learned like maybe 5 or 6 different weaving stitches, and I will do those over and over until I get to probably like that portion, and then I'll be done, and I'll cut it off and tie it off and finish it off. But that's mine for today.
Janisha says she makes jewelry and she makes stitch markers.
Oh, Denisha, you need to come on and show us some of those things.
I think she does.
If not today, another time.
Okay. Well, you make stitch markers sometimes, don't you?
I do. I usually make them just to give away. I don't want to make them to sell, but I usually, when I'm selling bags, I generally will give a stitch marker. You want to say hi? Okay, that's my Jordan. Move back.
Hi, Jordan.
Move back.
Hi.
All right.
He's starting to look like a young man now because he's 12. Oh my gosh. 11.
So,
I'm sorry.
11.
I know. Yeah. But he is.
So,
when you guys go for a walk, I can see how little he still is, though. Because then I can see how high you are, how tall you are, and how tall he is.
Yeah, I was looking at his picture from this year, and he's already different. They took the picture in the fall, and he's so different from that picture. He's so different. So, all right. So Judy cross stitches. She sews, she quilts, and she'll try almost anything. So she is a crafty nomad, just like me. The only thing I'm not gonna do is dye yarn. I'm not gonna do that. That's like, you need space. You need so many things. I'm not doing that. I'm not even gonna do it with Kool-Aid. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so. No, that's why I said I agreed with Jane. We pay for a Knit Crate subscription for us to get hand-dyed yarns, and they didn't change the price. Trust me. So
right, and they said some stuff for you to dye it, right?
Yeah. I would have rather just skipped the month if there was a problem. So
did you see, Pam got it.
This is beautiful yarn. You could just make something with the yarn. It's beautiful yarn. But I'm going to be offering it up in my Cal because hey, I don't feel like dyeing yarn. I've got enough to do.
Yeah, it's a lot. What Pam did hers, Pam from Pam's Knit and Crochet Corner, she did hers, and it came out pretty, but she said it smells terrible. She's like, I'm never going to use it.
Oh
She's
my
like,
gosh. Well, does she have any soak? Because the soaks come in different scents.
I think she may have done that, and it's still so, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's not a good thing.
Quilty Crocheter says she makes quilts. So Quilty Crocheter, the next time you need, if you want to be ready to show us some of your quilts, I love looking at quilts.
Please, yes.
I've made a few. They're not great. So yeah, please come on and show us. Yeah, she said because I was like, I can't wait to see what you're gonna make with it. She was like, I'm never gonna make anything. It smells terrible. So
jeez.
Who said they like diamond painting? Somebody said, I saw that somewhere. Jumping from Dreams Creations, welcome in. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, Jumping from Dream. I don't know her either. Teresa said Dee dyed hers, and I did see it. I do have Instagram now. I got a whole 20 people that been I don't know what I'm doing on there, but one of the people that is on my list was Granny D, and she had showed her hand dyed yarn, and I was gonna guess that was the knit crate, but yeah, she did do it. Hey.
Okay, uh-oh, that didn't work. Hold on.
Happened last time too.
There we go.
There we go. Hey.
All right, I guess I'll take out the earrings I've made. Well, I'll take out one. Oh, where's my camera? Here we go.
In the middle.
No, mine's not in the middle. Oh, here we go.
Love it.
Here we go. Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty.
Are they seashells or something like that? Like real?
They are glass beads.
Oh.
And then at the bottom, there's some type of a shell type of pattern.
Yeah. It looks like mother of pearl.
Yes, mother of pearl. Yes.
That's pretty.
Hold on. Let's get it back in my ear.
Do you have an Etsy shop?
I ain't doing all that.
No.
Nope. I make them and give them away. I've made this one.
Butterflies.
Oh, the butterfly. I love butterflies.
Yeah.
Yep, little butterflies, and I love green, so there you go.
Yeah.
And then I also make the ones with the letters.
Oh,
I like that.
And I love Jesus too.
Jesus.
And then I made the ones with the letters, but I don't have any with the letters because I've given them all away. So it just kind of is what it is. And then I've also made this bracelet.
oh boy. Look at that.
So yeah.
Very pretty. Pretty. I love making jewelry too. See that too.
Me too.
So you must have liked last month then, or doesn't she do the Happy Scrappy? I'll talk about it after.
What's the Happy Scrappy?
She doesn't know.
Yeah, Christy and Christy.
You don't have to do it now.
Christy have a make along. She'll talk about it shortly, but yeah.
All right. Well, I would have known. I've also been trying to stay off of Facebook. Facebook has been way too much for me lately, and with everything that's going on and everybody's opinions and thoughts, I just needed space and peace.
That's why when you have a group that's a crafty group, you are very strict and don't allow anybody.
Well, no, not even just a group. Just scrolling down people's Facebook pages and what they believe, what they don't believe. It's been insane, and for my sanity and for everybody else's sanity and their safety, you can't say certain things to me. It's not going to happen.
So basically what I'm trying to say is I turn my Facebook on, I go right to my group, I do what I got to do, and I don't do any of the other. That's what I meant.
Well, that's what I try to do, but when it's your first post on your thing and then it ramps you up and you're like,
I've been there, done that.
Well, I'm very protective of my children, and I have a mixed race family. And so you're not going to come at me and tell me how I should feel about stuff or how they should feel. And, I'm not about that life.
So you just have to get off and detox. I hear you.
Well, that's what I did. And so I've just been not.
Yep. Agreed. Well, thanks for showing your pretty stuff.
You didn't have any stitch markers right now?
Those were the ones I had.
Oh, I thought they were all earrings. Oh. I thought they were all earrings.
No, those were stitch markers. They have the claw. I used the lobster claw, and I used the earring back.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know how setup will wear.
Right. And when I got some from CJ, I can't remember what CJ's name for her channel is because she don't do it too much. But she gave me one that said Jesus and it had an earring back, and I said, "Oh snap, I'm wearing these." And she was like, "Okay, hey, you shouldn't have put an earring back on them thinking I was gonna wear them." So yeah, that's what I do. And when I saw Seta doing it, I was like, "Go Seta."
Yeah.
And Kim, I loved your video last night. Oh my goodness, it was so creative.
Oh, glad. I actually got inspired by Reggie because Reggie was so creative with hers. I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? And so that's what
that was awesome. Yours was one of my top favorites, and I've watched a lot.
Thank you. It was fun.
Talk about that after too, yeah.
All right. Thanks for
coming on. Thank you for having me. Let me figure out how to get out.
That's okay. I'll let you out.
Anybody else have something that they make they want to share?
Let's see. Anybody? People are just loving what she put in, and let's see. Anybody we didn't say hi to? Hello. I'm so glad you guys are here. Oh, Jumping Frog is Crystal. Hey, Crystal. Now I know your name.
Yeah. So I have something that I have for this segment, believe it or not. You are going to be shocked, but it's not. But actually, after you find out what it is, you're going to be like, well, of course. If you are a member of my channel, you will see a lot of baby items, a lot. And what I try and do, believe it or not, is I try to theme them. So what I asked a girlfriend of mine to make me some patches. Well, she doesn't have the same thoughts that I do, and she sent me some, and I wasn't like thrilled with them, so I've set them aside. I use a couple, but I ordered from Amazon a whole bag of them. So I just thought I'd bring them on and show you, because this is a sewing thing that I do. You know? So I got a bag of these babies. Now these are iron on or sew on. I usually sew them on because I don't want to mess up my crochet in case I melt it or something, you know.
Yeah.
So these are what I put on the sweaters. So I got a whole bag of them.
Oh, look at how cute.
Yeah. So, you know, if you guys have a sewing machine like this and it makes these things, then you know, I would definitely.
Oh, that's cute.
So yeah, little sheep.
I would totally put that on a bag. I would put that on a bag. And
I'm saying, you guys could make these from your and I when I got them, it said mixed. I had no idea what was going to be in there. And when I opened it, I was like, look at these. They are all so cute. So I am getting excited about being able to use different ones because I was getting low. I had like none, you know.
Those are cute. Those are super cute. Christy, can you say your channel name? And if somebody could possibly put that in the chat for us. I don't know if that works anymore, but
Crochet Creations by Christy.
All right, so that's Crystal. That's her channel, Crochet Creations by Christy, with an I.
Look, it's pink.
Oh, how cute is that? Those are so cute.
Yeah, there's 50 of them in a bag for $10.
Oh,
you can't beat it.
And you will find use for everyone. That is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, they're not real small for the booties, but I mean, I could put them on and then do the colors that match and make, you know, So I'm freaking out about it.
Have a yarn with Charlie just jumped in with us. Good morning,
Charlie. How many people you got?
Right now we're at 24.
Oh, it
people
went
come in and out. Yeah, people come in and out. Yeah,
I know it.
Which is how
that's my shenanigans for today.
Thank you. And it makes it cute too when you put those on your baby things.
Yeah. So you know, I do it on a lot of stuff. I add buttons on a lot of things just to give it some character and be different from everybody else's. You know,
that's important.
Craft fair and there's 20 of you there, and you all have the same hats and scarves, and you know, and then all of a sudden somebody else, like I have something that's standing out that's totally different. They're like, wow.
Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Melissa, for putting the channel name in the chat. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, we are coming down to the end here. We got about 20 minutes left, and well, you know, we usually do about 2 hours, so 20 minutes left, and I think that's it for the shenanigans. Are we ready to move on?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, the next section is I don't have anything for finishing stitches, and I literally don't have a finish. I don't have a finish.
I am so shocked. She's always so busy making everything, putting it on everywhere.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Anyway, well, I'll have two then. How's that?
Okay, that's perfect.
All right. I have a.
Oh wait, Christy. There's a question about what you do. Christy, do you use a lightweight stabilizer behind the
patches?
Yes.
The patches I don't. I sew them down. I actually sew them down. Now this is no, I never thought about it. But these are all on material. This is the back. And there's a material and there is a iron-on patch on these. So they're stiff.
So you could iron, well, you won't do it. Like say you're putting it on fabric, you could iron it down and then sew it down if you want it.
I should one of these days just take, you know, one I don't like out of the bag and take in a swatch. Teresa, I'm going to take a swatch and I'm going to take and iron that sucker on to a swatch and see what happens, because I'm going to do it onto my sweaters that, you know, and then find out I ruined it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Crystal, and everybody who's loving all of us. And let's see. What was I going to say? I saw somebody say something else. Lightweight stable. Oh, Kim, have you started on your crochet bag, lady? No, I need to. I got the books just to make the crochet bag, lady, and I have not done it yet. So, but yeah, no, not yet. We'll do though. All right, Christy, now you can show us your finishes.
Oh, okay, so what I did was I did a video Thursday because I am in a Cal with Christy Cook from Tea Doddles, and what that is a year-long make-along. And every month we have a different theme. And this month of June is my theme month. And so I went ahead and did a video. And the month is gardening. So my theme is garden and anything to do with garden, like flower garden, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so here is one of my finishes from that day. And this is one of those circular little shawls. It's a circular vest is what it is, and it's for a little girl, approximately 18 months. I used a cake of Premier Candy Shop, and the color was watermelon. So that is finished. Now I do have a free link to this pattern that I can give you from the lavender chair.
Yes.
It's called the Ring Around the Rosie. Yeah.
I made a few of those. So I made like 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah. I put a little fairy on as a button on this one. So that is my finished make for this week.
Super cute.
So in other words, if you follow my Cal, the Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge Cal, you would take and you would make something with the garden theme out of your scraps or one ball cake or whatever, and you would put your finished makes over onto the page for that. And you can find all that stuff from my channel. I link it all the time, every video, not just the theme video.
So Catherine has got to leave, so we want to say goodbye to Catherine. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out with us for a little while. She's got to go make lunch for the family soon, and but we're glad you came.
So I was going to show a second thing. Does anybody have a finished project they want to show? Anybody want to come on and show us their finished projects?
Anybody? You are welcome to come in.
I'll go ahead, and I had gotten some willow, some cotton, and this one is summer. It is, let me see here, if it's 100% or not, I can't remember. No, it's 55% cotton. So I only had 2 skeins of this, but I took one and I started a hat because I'm also in hat cals on my channel. So if you ever follow me, you'll know. So I started a hat the other day and I finished it last night. This one is okay, so what I did is the colors aren't coming out real good, are they, Kim? It's a sun hat, and this is red and black stripe. That's a black red. So why I did red and black stripe is because I added Minnie Mouse.
Oh, so cute. So the hat is white, right?
It's white.
Okay.
It's white.
That's pretty.
It's
pretty.
It's probably an antique white, but it is definitely white.
Oh, I love it.
I have a little girl in mind that I made this for. I'm just not sure if it's going to fit her. I did it a little bit bigger than I normally do. Well, I had to play with the yarn in the hook size because I hadn't made one in this yarn before. So that was another finish that you hadn't seen yet.
Oh, it's cute. But we got Susie K having to leave, so thank you for being with us for as long as you have been. I appreciate it. You can always come back and watch the end. We're almost done, but you can come back and watch the end on the replay. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, there'll be important stuff on the end. We always have.
So anybody want to come on and show a finish before we move on?
Put the link in there one more time or not?
Yeah. There we go. Jumping Frog Dreams Creation says she only has 2 donated finished products. She mostly does plastic canvas, which is one thing I actually haven't done yet.
No?
So you should come on and show us that on another segment of the shenanigans.
Oh, you just gave me an idea for next show. Oh, when's the next show, Kim?
The next show, let's see. I don't know. Let's see.
I know. It's in 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. I just don't know the date. Let's see. Let's see. When is 3 weeks from now? Let's get my... So 3 weeks from now is going to be June 27th. And then that will be pretty much right at the end of the lit cal. So that'll be cool.
Anybody coming on with a finished object today?
Yeah, not so far. Looks like not so far. Yep, not so far.
Okay.
So I think we can move on.
Okay, we'll move on. The next segment is called Hooks Happenings. What I usually do with Hooks Happenings is I go and I look for a couple of things that interest me or may interest you that are going on in the community. And I bring them on here and tell you about it.
Hold on.
All right, great.
We got somebody
no problem.
coming on. Oh, look, show us.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
How are you?
As soon as I saw her face, I knew I had seen one of her videos. I just didn't connect. I've seen one of her videos before. Hi.
Hi. Well, I have 2 things I want to show you. I am not the designer or the creator. when I just did my massive yarn haul, I ended up getting two very, very adorable crocheted an owl. And this is two pillows. Her name is Helena Falzone. This is the back. And they're so cute.
They are cute.
I love them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love
And
it.
this is like a king size pillow. Next, it's the narwhal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at
I'm
that.
trying to. It's huge. I mean, he is a monster.
Oh
It's as
my
big
gosh.
as me.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yep.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, look at that. Wow. It's huge. That's super fun.
And this is filled with regular polyfill. And the eyes are really neat. She did a special button for both of the eyes. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's actually beaded and it's all pearled.
Yeah, I can see that. That's really nice. Very cool.
Yep, but this is Mr. Narwhal. Well, Mrs. Narwhal. But yeah, they're huge.
Oh man, those are
These
cool.
are actually going to be in another part of the yarn haul of the massive yarn haul I just got. But yep, those
thank
are
you.
those.
Oh, we appreciate you coming on and sharing with us.
Oh yes.
Yeah, hopefully you'll do it again.
Oh yeah, I definitely will. I'm actually going to put down that date for the 27th.
All right.
Yeah.
And I can't
Yeah,
forget it because it's the day before my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. So I can't forget
Okay. You can't forget it. We'll see you then.
No.
Or just go back in the chat, but we'll see you. I will look forward to seeing you next time too. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
I'd like to say hi to Sandy. Sandy Doodle. Right crochet.
And you came in just in time. All right. Well, thank you. And now I think we're ready, Chris. I'm sorry.
All right. That was the last call for finish. Has anybody had any finishes? Okay. So last time we did this, which was 3 weeks ago, I announced a Cal going on the Crafty Toads. That one is not new to today's show, but it starts on Monday. They have what they call the Wizarding Tournament, and they have a pattern released on Monday for the month of June. Then they'll release a second pattern in July and one in August. And you can do one of the Cals, one of the months, or you can do all 3 of the months. But you get yourself into drawings for them, and they use the patterns that they put the patterns out. So you can get them on Facebook, or you can get them on Ravelry, the Crafty Toads, and they also dye their own yarn and make their own bags. So their prizes are going to be probably hand-dyed yarn. I'm going to guess. Yeah, so that was one I had announced last time, but we're going to go on to a new one. This one is so cool. There's a couple of guys called Kevin and Ray, and they have a podcast called The Needles at the Ready. And these guys are knitters. They're fairly new, started in January-ish, and they have a new Cal starting June 1st, which was last Saturday, called Let's Hear It for the Boys. What it means is you will be doing patterns in that Cal that men wrote, using yarn that men dyed, or writing, that kind of thing. It has to do with men and getting the men into the community. I thought that was great because,
cool.
So yeah, they are knitters, but Ray also crochets. So if you want to go and find a man's pattern and do it up, and then go and enter their Cal with a man's written pattern. That'd be great. Or you could buy some yarn from somebody. Oh, and as a matter of fact, there was a knit crate, I think it was January, that had a men's designer in it, and I can't think of his name. Anyway, Brooklyn Boys Knits, that's what it was. And he has a Ravelry page, and you could get, but Stephen West does, and a whole bunch of others. But you can make a Ross hat. You can make a Ross hat, jump over there, and enter that. Is that not great? That would be great. And that's a free pattern. So that was one that I found. Did you find anything, or you want to talk about one?
Sure. I wanted to talk about Rose Likes Crochet. I know a lot of people already watch her, but on her Facebook group, she is having a virtual craft fair. And I think if you have an Etsy shop, you can actually get a day where she's going to feature just your channel or just your store, so that she's just, because a lot of these craft fairs got canceled, she had this idea to do a virtual one where she's featuring one person a day, and she's actually going to do it until she gets through all the people who want to do it. So I would just, go over there, send her a message. I don't know the criteria, but I thought it was such a great idea that she's featuring one shop owner a day. Etsy shop, I guess, whatever kind of online shop you have, you will be able to show your wares, or at least she will put a link so that people could come and see what you have. So I thought that was fantastic, and I will link. I think you have to be. I'm not even sure if I'll be able to link hers that will work, because it's a private group. So you'd have to send over.
You have to. You can't. We can't even share between the two of us. Although I think if I made you admin, you might be able to. I don't know. I think what happens is that when you start to try to share something from a private group, it stops you.
Yeah. Yep. So so that's a cool one if you have a shop. And then that's the one I wanted to share.
I have another one. If you've ever heard of Craft House Magic, she is from the UK. Her name is Ellie, and she does a couple of cows over on Ravelry. And the one she's doing is Spring Shawl Along. You can make any shawl, including scarves. So you can pop up in a progress photo. Doesn't have to be a finished one, which is a big deal to me, because a lot of times you find out that it's going on and it's almost over, and you don't have time to do it. Well, she makes sure that that she's taking random draws from your progress. So you could put a progress photo in now and maybe get something again, hand-dyed yarn. She makes it too. So that's a nice podcast. I really like her.
Yeah. Yep. So guys, I put the link in. Sorry, I put the link in. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Okay, I put the link in again. So if you want to come on and talk about a happening, it might be something that you're a part of, something you're starting. If you want to come in and make an announcement about something that's going on that you want to get people excited about, go on and come on in. But I will mention the hashtag Christmas in July fairies, because I am going to be a part of that. I do have a video on my channel so that you guys can go ahead and check that out. But basically, Dana, who was in early, I don't know if she's still here, but Dana has started this, and a bunch of us content creators are making videos. And the bottom line is we are going to shower somebody with a bunch of gifts in July. And I will just say that if you go ahead and check my video out, you will see what it is. And we all have playlists, copy and paste it, so that you can see what it's all about. But basically, all of us are going to make a video. Comment down below our video. Each of us will choose a random person from that video, send it to Dana. And then Dana, from all the names we give her, is going to choose one grand prize winner who will get a small gift from all of us who are participating. So there's so much buzz about it and so much excitement about it already. So it's super fun to be connected this way. And yeah, a bunch of us are participating. So all you have to do is go on YouTube and search hashtag Christmas in July Fairies, and you will see all the videos. So I wanted to announce that one. And Melissa's saying there's over 50 of us participating. So if you're the grand prize winner, you could get over 50 gifts, sent to you directly. And it is open internationally. Let's see. At Crafty Grandma Gina saying that she has a giveaway. Do you want to come on, Gina, and talk about your giveaway?
I want to tell Melissa that the spring shawl is from Ellie from Craft House Magic. Okay. So she just missed that. So.
Okay. Linda Jean had to go, so thanks, Linda, for hanging in there with us as we wind down here. So excited to have all of you here today. Anybody want to say anything about any more happenings that we should all know about? Let's see. I think that's it.
All right.
Anybody coming in? Let's see. You guys are welcome to come on and talk about things if you would like.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead while we're waiting to see if anybody's going to come on. I'm going to go ahead and remind everybody that on June 27th, we will have another random giveaway from our Lit Cal. And then you will still have 3 or 4 days after that to finish up and get into the grand prize drawings.
Yeah, by the time we come to June 27th, my plan is to really be able to show you some of the grand prizes that I mentioned today.
Yes, Crafty Gina says that Madonna Ballard has happy news on Thursday. She includes things like birthdays and stuff from the community. What's happening cool. Is about things that are like you can join in on. That Madonna's, you can send her messages if you have a Cal that's coming up and you want her to say it, or you have a birthday, or you have what else does she do? She announced anything you want to announce, pretty much. Madonna does.
Yeah. Linda's Yarn Barn looks like she was just thanking us, and it's like it's time for folks to get on out of here, I think.
Oh, Reggie, do you want to say your Reggie has one. She only mentioned it last time. She never announced it for the fact that they hadn't launched it yet. Actually, so
yeah.
I have to do it for her if she wants to do it herself. I mean, I do know what it is, but I don't know where you post. I think they have an Instagram hashtag Shawl We Fudge It.
Yes. So if you want to come on, Reggie, and explain it, or we can just we can sort of generally just send people over to your page so they can see it.
Yeah, J Hook Crochet and More has a collaborative shawl cal going on with Debbie from the Canadian Crochet. Is she coming? Okay. Okay, go.
Hi. Sorry, I had to mute you on the other.
Yep.
People are going to get tired of seeing my face.
No.
Yeah. So Debbie, the Canadian crocheter, and I are hosting a make along. It is a make along because you can pretty much do whatever craft you do to enter it. You can crochet, you can do Tunisian, you can knit, you can do loom knitting, you can do weaving, whatever you want. And what we are doing is, it is called the Shall We Fudge It? And what we're making is shawls that you make without using a pattern. So you make it up as you go and you make it your own. And the reason it's called Shall We Fudge It is because, you know, when you make it up as you go, every now and then you have to either skip a stitch, add a stitch so that your math will work out, and then you just fudge it, you know? So the make along is hosted in 4 different medias. We have Instagram, we have Facebook, and we have 2 Ravelry threads. And all the information about that and all the links are in both mine and Debbie's videos. And one thing that is not in the videos, but we are both going to say in videos that we will make this weekend, is the prizes. Each one of the winners, we are going to draw one winner out of each one of the medias. So if you want to enter on Instagram, you just post with the hashtag Shall We Fudge It. It's shawl, like a shawl, and not shell. And if you want to enter on Facebook, then you have to come into my J Who Crochet Facebook group and post your pictures there. And if you want to enter on Ravelry, then you have to go to one of the Ravelry threads and post there. And as I've said, the links are on our videos, and we're going to draw one winner out of each one of those medias. So there's going to be 4 winners, and each of the winners is going to receive 3 patterns. And those are, we have 3 designers who are donating patterns for this make along, and you will be able to go to their either Etsy or Ravelry store and choose any pattern of them that you want. So you will have 3 patterns, as well as a $30 Amazon gift card. So wow. I think it is a very nice prize for each one of the winners. And as I've said, there will be an update video coming up either this weekend or early in the beginning of the week. And it's going on very nice. I am at the moment, I am managing the Facebook and Instagram, and Debbie is managing the Ravelry. On Instagram, we already have, I think, 7 or 8 entries. If you've seen Cinnamon Stitches, she made a beautiful one. I think she also showed it on her channel, but I didn't have a chance to watch yet. We have Tracy from Crochet Rossetti. She posted hers yesterday, and it is amazing. Wow. She made it with Hopi, but that's just a little note still. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with mine. I don't have it right here to show at the moment, but I did post it on Instagram. If anyone's following, then you can see it there. And yeah, come join us. It's fun, you know, making up the pattern as you go and expressing your creativity. Oh, Sandy, are you in the chat? Is Sandy in the chat? Sandy, right? An amazing one. It's beautiful. Hers is beautiful. I'm waiting for her to post pictures of the finished one. And she is also writing it up because so many people have expressed interest in hers. So I'm really looking forward to that.
All right. Well, Reggie, Melissa is saying, what is the name of your Facebook group? So she can post the link.
It's called J Who Crochet. Or is it J Who Crochet? No, the Facebook group is called J Who Crochet and More, I think. But I'm not sure about it, but it is on my video. It's on each one of my videos. It's in the description box below. I don't know right now because I had a problem with changing names. I changed the name of my channel. It used to be J Who Crochet and More, and I got rid of the and more because it was too long. Yeah. So now I'm not sure if I changed the name of the Facebook group as well or not.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on and letting us know. We appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you. And I know you guys are getting off in a little bit, but I want to invite you all to come on to Little John Yarns, Alicia's live chat that just started 10 minutes ago. She is talking about black crocheters goes on in the world right now. So I think it's a very important subject and very interesting subject. So once this chat is finished, I invite you all to hop on to the other one. It's very important today.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yeah, she's talking to African American designers, I think. I saw that.
Yeah. Well, she named. Sorry, I wasn't meaning anything but what I said. I was actually reading the title of her video.
No. Yeah. No worries. Yep. Oh, there's a cutie pie again.
Hi, Jordan.
All right.
He's annoying. Go to bed.
All right. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right. So
while you guys were talking, I did want to say one real quick thing I read in the chat. They said that Seta was so close to 5,000 subscribers. So if you don't know who Seta is, she is Cassetta from Seta's Place on YouTube. And she's a sweetie. You got to get her over 5,000. Come on, girls.
Get on over there, guys. Yeah, for anybody here, we love that kind of thing. We like to support each other. And thank you. It looks like Fiber Floozy's in the house. She won your prize.
Fiber Floozy Jill is the winner from today's show. Random winner from What Time Is Lit, Cal. You won a mystery box of yarn from Reggie at Jake Hook Crochet.
Yep.
And she said she had won something from you. So that's so weird. Such a small world.
Well, guys, we are so grateful for you guys. I think that we have done everything we intended to do today, I think, Chris.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So I guess we'll have to say goodbye until next time, which is June 27th. Is that what you said?
June 27th. Set your calendar. We will put up a holding place for it so you can set a reminder. That didn't sound good. You can set a reminder so that you can come back and join us. Remember, I think Chris has all of our segments somewhere on her page, I think. Don't you? Don't you?
Yeah, in the announcements tab in the Facebook group.
So take a look over there and and decide right now if you're going to come on with us on the next show, because we really love having you guys come on with us. So
it's kind of the reason why we did the segments is because it's kind of chaos any other way. So we're trying to control a schedule chat, and it makes it a little different this way. It is very different this way. So, and we kind of like it. So I guess we are going to keep our segments in order like that.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll have different segments popping in and out every once in a while. I still want to do the Stitches Salute. So if you're interested in that and you want to come on and have me, just introduce yourself as a maker, that would be fantastic. So anyway, for now, all 23 of you who are still here, we are grateful for everybody who showed up today to chat with us and hang with us and come on camera with us and take part in our show. For now, I'm going to say goodbye and see you next time from Kim, the Crafty Nomad on the West Coast.
And Christy Crochet Creations on the East Coast. Bye, girls.
Takes a minute.
I know it. Don't do anything crazy.
Don't do anything crazy. We don't do crazy stuff. It's still like